Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. My name is Tuzan, and this is Food Bao. And today we're going to present to you our project, the Emerald Project. However, before we begin, I would like to invite you all to close your eyes for 5 seconds and think about the following question. If today someone tells you that you're going to die, but let's say next Sunday, what would you do? You have 5 seconds. And now is the second question. If someone tells you today that you're going to die, and you only have a few days left to live, but you don't know how many days that you have left, what would you do? You also have 5 seconds. Does that sound like a movie to you? Well, it's actually a real scenario for a lot of cancer patients every day in Vietnam. Cancer is actually so prevalent a disease that in Vietnam every day 315 people die because of cancer. And I myself have 2 grandfathers that are cancer warriors. And during our last time together, during their last days, I tried to put myself into their shoes and actually imagine what it would be like to live a life with a death looming over your head. I think under these circumstances, I would break down, I would collapse mentally, but I was very surprised that my grandfathers actually chose to defy fate. They never complained, and they even invited their friends to their house to party before they go. So I was very motivated, I was very surprised, and I was very inspired to do this project. So the Emerald Project was born to help preserve this positive energy that cancer patients have, and we plan to radiate that positivity to the public. So first, I'm going to go over the overview of our project. The Emerald Project is named after the color of emerald, the color of nature, life, and hope. We are an organization that is created by high school students in Hanoi with an aim to capture beautiful moments in cancer patients' life. And then another aim of us is to develop natural, harmless solutions for cancer patients, especially female ones, because as you know, female patients are under more emotional pressure than male ones because of the appearance. They lose their hair in the process. And our mission, we have 4 main missions. The first is to spread the patient's positive energy to the public and to inspire people to live their life to the fullest. The second is to stimulate cancer patients' emotional well-being. The third is to break the stigma that cancer patients are under nowadays. And the fourth one is to help develop products that have natural ingredients that are harmless to cancer patients. And now I would like to introduce my team. We have 2 co-founders. My name is Tuzan. I'm a student at Hanoi Amsterdam High School. And this is Food Bao. He is a student in America. I am a founder that takes care of organizing the event, and I actually help, I take care of the public relations. I contacted the hospital and the exhibition administration. And Bao takes care of the content of the exhibition, and he also takes care of the content of the charity events that we hold at the hospitals.
So even though numbers and statistics would be very insignificant when talking about the efforts needed to help cancer patients, we have a few goals in mind to help us with our progress. First of all, we want to organize 2 art exhibitions that will be visited by more than 500 people. Secondly, we want to fundraise $5,000 to sponsor for companies that will produce products that are friendly to cancer patients' health, such as natural lipstick. And thirdly, we want to organize 4 charity events at the National Institute for Hematology and the National Cancer Hospitals, including concerts and gifts that we would provide for our patients. All of our activities are aimed at providing a more positive life for cancer patients. The cancer patients will receive gifts from us, and we will take photos of them to portray them in their most natural state in everyday life. They will also be featured on an exhibition in which the people will be encouraged to buy these pictures, and we will sell the most beautiful pictures in the exhibition at the auction, in which we will continue to donate the money for the companies that provide the products that are good for the health of cancer patients. When doing this project, it is important that we are conscious of the privilege we have in life. So we know we are serving towards the cancer patients community in Vietnam in general, as well as the cancer patients at the 2 hospitals aforementioned, and they will receive products and gifts from us. We will also provide exhibition for them to celebrate their positivity, many charity events for them to have fun, and lastly, we'll give them products to help them with beautifying themselves without having to worry about the health consequences. Some of our milestones so far are 2 charity events that are at the National Institute of Hematology and the National Cancer Hospital, in which we have a total of 60 patients that attend. We have an art gallery that are attended by 200 people on one day, and fortunately a former teacher at the University of Industrial Fine Arts found one picture that resonated with him, and he offered an amount of $1,200. If you look on the left, you will see the sparkle in the woman's eyes, and so that's the goal of the exhibition. We want to portray them in their most natural state, and on the second picture, that's us at the gallery. And in this picture is our charity event at the hospital. We were really surprised at how carefree and positive all the children are in our visit.
Although the process is tough at times, we are very grateful for this project because we have learned so much about ourselves, and we have learned to become better leaders and better people. I would like to list some of the skills that we learned, both in management skills and both as skills as people. The first and also the most important skill that I want to emphasize is communication skills, because one of the most, the toughest obstacle that we obtained during the process is how to approach cancer patients, because they're under so much emotional pressure that they wouldn't want to open up in the first place. So we learned how to be sensitive to their needs, and we learned how to approach them in the most sensible way. And also we had to convey our vision, our ideas, and our plan to people in the same project so that they can resonate with us. And we also have to present reports and presentations for the hospital administration. The second is leadership skills. We feel like we have to become better leaders ourselves, because we have to motivate and inspire a team of 20 volunteers, and we have to evaluate and we have to listen to their viewpoints, because we believe that every voice deserves to be heard. The third one is negotiation skills. We have to negotiate with the hospital administration a lot, because at first they didn't agree to let us in and to let us interview with the patients because of the pressure that they're under. So we have to negotiate back and forth a lot. The fourth skill that we learned is personal organization. Before this project, I was a very messy person. My parents here can testify that. But after this project, I learned to organize myself better, and I learned to compromise my timetable with the rest of the team. The fifth one is risk management, because we have so many hospitals on the list, but not every hospital agreed to let us in, so we have to calculate all possible scenarios, and we have to develop backup plans. And the last but not the least skill is team management. Managing a team of 20 volunteers may sound a little bit small, but everybody is busy at this time, so we have to reconcile and organize our timetable so that everybody can have a good time doing this project.
So we have some concrete future plan. So we want to have one more exhibition at Hanoi Amsterdam School because we want to bring the project to a younger crowd so that everyone is aware of our purpose. And after that, we want to have 2 more charity events at the 2 hospitals because we feel we want to share more moments in everyday life with our beloved cancer patients. And we will also give out gifts to them, such as natural lipstick, because we want to see how they would feel towards the product that would not be harmful towards their current situation. And we will continue to push more funding to develop harmless products for cancer patients.
And that's the end of our presentation. Thank you very much for listening.